Why does vowel length of Middle English Traust not match as probable Old Norse Etymon Traust? It's natural to expect retention of vowel length when a word is borrowed from on to me, and that's indeed what happened with e.g., me adjective low s free, lose from on loss. However, me in Traust is stated to probably derive from on Traust, which doesn't correspond to that pattern. What might have happened here?
The most probable origin is actually the reflex1 of an unattested Old English word or a 0 grade 2 derivation from a Proto-Germanic root. It appears to be phonologically impossible to get it from Norse. OED provides the etymology of trust, the Middle English forms of the word, the additional information about the vowel mismatch from early Scandinavian words and the alternate spellings as below. Forms: Alpha. Middle English 1600s Trust, Middle English Trust. Beta. Middle English 1600s Traust, Middle English Traust. Origin, probably a word inherited from Germanic. Etymology, probably the reflex of an unattested Old English trust, perhaps cognate with Middle High German Getrost Company, troop, and the Frankish etymon of post-classical Latin trustus retinue, bodyguard, c. 800 in the Lex Salica, less than the Germanic base of trust adjective. Alternative etymology. As with trust v. and trust adjective, semantic correspondence with related nouns in North Germanic languages has led to a view that this word is a borrowing from early Scandinavian. However, this presents phonological difficulties and does not easily account for the vowel of the alpha. Forms. For further discussion, cr. Dance in Eng. Stud. 81, 2000, 377. Form history. The beta. Forms probably at least partly reflect association with related nouns in early Scandinavian, although they may also reflect the Middle English spelling convention of writing O for U. OED mentions another reference in the alternate etymology above by Richard Dance, a professor of early English in St. Catherine's College, Cambridge. I've searched the reference and found an explanation in one of his works where he mentions that it is relatively rare to see a secure evidence for Old English descent of a form first attested in Middle English, but usually dismissed as borrowings from Norse are considered more exciting and favored. He compares this allure of the Scandinavian element to the phenomenon Nornomania 3, the alleged obsession with the Scandinavian, Norn, heritage in research on the dialects of Orkney and Shetland. He adds that trust cannot be a loan from Old Norse and explains the origin of trust as below with some additional references. A classic example is parade trust, which it is now usually agreed cannot be explained as a loan from on, cp. Oisel trost or trusty, traced to make trusty, trust, but must be referred to a 0 grade derivation on the same PGMC root, which happens not to be recorded in Oi. See for example OED SV trust adjective, Dardenne, 1961, Glossary SV Truston, Hode, 1985, 139-40. Dance, Richard, Getting a Word in, Contact, Etymology and English Vocabulary in the 12th Century, in Janet Carston, and Simon Frith, eds., British Academy Lectures 2013-14, British Academy Lectures, London, 2015, online ed., British Academy Scholarship Online, January 21, 2016, this URL. Abbreviations in the above citation. Parade, present-day English. On, Old Norse, used to refer to any Scandinavian language variety down to about 1500 AD. Oisel, Old Icelandic. PGMC, Proto-Germanic. Oi, Old English. 1. Reflex, linguistics, the descendant of an earlier language element, such as a word or phoneme, in a daughter language. Wiktionary. 2. 0 grade, Indo-European linguistics, in Proto-Indo-European linguistics, an ablaut form of a root characterized by the absence of the basic ablauting vowel phonemes /e/ and /o/. The HR is the 0 grade of the Indo-European root bear meaning to carry, bear, Wiktionary. 3. Citation from Gunnel Melchers, University of Stockholm. This URL